came from, my money is silly. I feel an envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second.
I got black,
please do not
I got
take me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't never forget it.
I know I'm about to blow.
Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call the play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
You ain't want me last year, so just get up on my feet. Stay all up in my inbox, so I know they wanna taste. I know they want my downfall, a nigga, are you lazy? I got black, I got white, what you want? Hop outside a ghost and hop up in a fan. I know I'm about to blow. They try to take my floor, I think they ask for ransom. I know that I'm gone. They see me blowing up, now they say they want some. I got 2 flaming blocks, turn you to a dancer. I keep 2 twin eyes, leave them on the band. I got 2 thick thighs, wanna let the gang, yeah. I'm in it, you're in it, I'ma be the best, yes. Starting from the bottom, I am no way, yes. Had to get big on them niggas, Bruce Banner. Split wigs, turn a nigga to a dancer. Hard, I got so what you want. Since the day that I've been on, man, blowing my phone. I can't have my damn smiling. Them and Tony Blue, face long, smoking on my I'm in the hills. I'm getting diamond shit. Living in the chill. Like yesterday, I was just watching Fresh Prince. Not a crib like that. Uncle Phil, what he did. Twin Glock. Niggas say Uncle Tom. Spin them off me. Get them off me. What the hell? Shout say come soft. Tech could take you for ransom. Me, I put you in the car. I got black, I got white. What you want? Hop outside a ghost and hop up in a fan. I know I'm about to blow. They try to take my floor, I take they ass for ransom. I know that I'm gone. They see me blowing up, now they say they want some. I got 2 twin blocks, turn you to a dancer. I see 2 twin eyes, leave them on the band. I got 2 thick thighs, wanna let the gang, yeah.
Had to get it back just to revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, not defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
1,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bottle, so I'll never press. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. This is RTC.
Baby, come and have a blast with me. Do everything I say like your majesty. Fuck with the gang and it be a tragedy. Fuck with my shooters, they in the back with me. Fuck with me, baby, come get this back with me. Fuck with me, that shit. Baby, I'm alone, there's heart attacking me. Baby, that backing me. I cannot show these bitches no sympathy. These niggas, they simping, they have a bitch to me. All with this fortune, they got the remedy. Fuck that bitch in it, dip, I got the chips to receive. Yeah, baby, come and have a blast with me. Do everything I say like your majesty. Fuck with the gang and it be a tragedy. Fuck with my shooters, they in the back with me. You pick that knife up and you stab me. Wish it was a paper cup, but it's a gash. I bleed out. Ain't no way you keep harassing me. It's a shame, it's the way that it has to be. Oh, time is of the essence. You know damn well you bring hell. I should call a reverend. Having horns on an angel. Still haven't learned my lesson. We're a mess and our lives are wrecked. Hey, toxic, toxic, toxic. The most beautiful things grow old and start rotting. I should have turned away when I found out you were demonic. Let's be honest, you're the devil's daughter. Stay in my lane, play the game, how the game go. Stay the same, nigga, say no change, oh. We don't move back to back, let that plane go. We ain't goose back to back, like the rainbow. Slide down this block, let them things go. They get no jumping, ain't no running from a drink, oh. I hate it, we get big, but that's okay, so. Play the game, how the game go. I played a game that was taught to me. I brought a beef that was brought to me. These niggas ain't throwing salt on me. My mama be young, we can't talk for free. No, we don't talk for cheap. Don't know who to trust, don't know who I could believe in. Don't know who to trust, every day I'm fighting. I never give a fuck, I got me so I don't need them. Never gave it up, I kept striving and need you. Now my mama happy, you watching some Patty Pistol, James Jackie still out action, which I let you have it. Put that on my game. Remember when I told them I was simply all black. And all the niggas ain't got rental whips and brand new mansions. Now I walk around this bitch, my nigga was deep full of carrots. I just was home and sleeping on my cousin's floor mattress. That shit was tragic, it's tragic how these fuck niggas be hating and shit. But I was made for this shit, yeah. Stay in my lane, play the game, how the game go. Stay the same, these niggas saying don't change, don't change. We don't go back to back, let that pain go. We in them goose back to back, like the rain goes. Slide down this block, let them things go. They get no drumming, ain't no running from a Draco. Fuck a hater, we get big, but that's a case closed. Play the game, how the game go. I play the game, how the game go. I play the game, how the game go.
They talk about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all. Cause I went there when they ain't had a ball. He talked sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog catch all. I had to tell my wife to stop. He don't like the basketball. That ticket he talking big hit. I was kicking in houses for it. That's two different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only the thousand. I let it get too touched and it get too foul, boy. I'm talking. You out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. Man, I say no cloud, boy. I'm on the roof for the stage.
It's Chris with the drama daddy.
And they talking things like everything look cut them talk. They go insane, they want to pick. They gon' get the beat. I'ma just make them blitz. I'm gon' keep it front. And she in my room. We got cash, we ain't even have no temper. They take the time and they see me on signing bills and not no plea. Burger in the end. Don't you sound like no rock. I be quick, grab my ski, get my ski. But I be switching independent. I'm Christian, no red bar. Now I think I come out. They talk about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all. Cause I went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. When I hit up, I hit up, catch the ball. Don't get ran over. Your spell mine gon' spread yours, not doing this game over. Only been rapping for like 4 months, ain't real time over. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all, cause all went down when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. When I ain't felt watching his dog catch the ball, I had to tell my watch to stop. He don't like to pass the ball.
I'll be back in a minute with my good vibes, good times in my life, good times and good. Got my recline in the watch and pizza on the Wi-Fi. I be watching it go away, and you bring me back to my old ways. So I'm a better way for some better days. Two guys riding rock, a highway to get fun, baby. And I'm so good, man.
Section 8, cause we finally made it.
Back again up in this. Entertain is what. Come for my empty, get this double up. Like when you up in this game because I love trouble. So watch your tone and feel good.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. And this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. out of the gun. They run it with Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
I got a long way to reach. Sorry if I was offensive, but not at all. You gotta pardon me at times. Okay, problem solved. When I hear the word, can't take it like a challenge. I don't understand why the hell I can't have it. Help me understand why the hell I can't have it. I was blessed with a swag and I ain't brag. Insecurities get covered with designer fashion. If I'm not intimidating, tell me why you bashful. If you're not gonna
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Whitaker. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Whitaker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On third down, Hutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Looking to pass. Tua. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on third down, Hutton. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Running left, Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Hutton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Tershawn Wharton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. This is Whitaker. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, it's Whitaker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, Whitaker. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Chopper showers, he gon' fall once that rain hit him. Addicted to this ecstasy, I like how it feel. It's like I've been popping X ever since I tried to feel. Shit got me through some hard times, all off my mind for real.
On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They drop to throw. And he's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Whitaker. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. Now it's a great starting field position as well.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Whitaker. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Gets on the bitch with a back in the band. I got that dope and they know that I'm swagging. I chill on the boat when I go to Miami. I'm in Dubai, it ain't funny now. I get them for 20, 30, let them fly. I might drop them for 29.
Play action, now it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Tua hit and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Let's see now, Charles, that's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hutton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. first down. Hutton flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Hutton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ain't no regrets, baby, this my kind of night. Tipping me and tipping you to make it through the night.
Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big, can go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Here's Tua. He sets to fire deep. The guy's man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And some room to work. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Hutton. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Hutton. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
Every round of fresh body, you know how I'm rocking.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be for 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now, they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll run on first down. Whitaker, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah, you heard them. We're licking on your neck. If anybody find out, they gon' be upset. They don't know how I'm living now. It's not a threat.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
We've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
I'm sorry for the wait. All these pounds in my trap, I feel like I'm out of shape. These bitches love me, man. I'm drinking muddy, man.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Paper out your car.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The clock best friend.
But I got a rate. I call my clientele. I'm sorry for the wait.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm drinking muddy, man. Drop a 4 in the ginger ale, it tastes like bubbly, man. Young nigga hit a leak, now you can't tell me nothing, man. Put up in the bush, put off in the race. Put up in the bush, put off in the race. Put up in the bush.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
That bitch to a name. That goes right. That bitch too conceited. Then I got them beat. Had to get a petty. About T-shirt that out. Y'all other niggas petty. Bet you ain't got more money than home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitaker, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home.
I got hoes by the pool trying to do me. My life like a movie, get hit in the water.